Alright, but we are in day 4 of playing this. It's a different, we're in like Act 2, Day X and stuff. But we're popping back on in. We, honestly, this was a week ago and I kind of don't remember what happened last time, but I'm sure we will get a little bit of a blurb back in here, which will be great. Oh yes, we met her last time. And I remember we were trying to figure out if her hands were, like, her arms were full-on jade, which is really cool. We also met a couple other cool people. We met Iniko. Just Iniko? We met Archie, which was really funny. Oh, and this one, we met a lot of cool new people. Sounds good through your speakers? Yay! I'm glad. Why, Nick? Do you have me on surround sound with your TV? Actually, that's a very valid question, because, like, most of the time, I just watch streams from my PC, but occasionally I'll chuck them up on my TV, and I'll, like, be texting on my phone, especially if I'm in the kitchen or something. I'm like, what do you guys prefer? Okay. Hey, Inky. Hello. It's been a while since I've seen you around. A whole week, to be exact, and you already miss me? A little. Cute. I got my hands on a job all the way over in Diarrhea? I'm definitely saying that wrong, but okay. TV screen's Final Fantasy X. Rowdy HDS can't sit still just watching. I can't sit still just watching streams either. I'm working on something. I love watching streams when I'm like working on work. Thank you for the 29. Hello, Dragon. How's it going? Diarrhea? Diarrhea sounds way better than diarrhea, which sounds like diarrhea. So I'll take it. Also, thank you for the quacks. Kind of loud today. Okay, seems like something relatively easy but well paid, or like something too good to be true. Not this time. Apparently the farmer just wanted to be done quickly, so she offered a higher than average rate. Sounds like easy money. Yeah, I wish. Oh, but you see what I mean by her hand? And then, like, they look like fingerless gloves, and then her shoulders. Like, I think her arms are just fully jade. Got him from church, who else had a drink? 4th glass of prune juice, if that tells you anything. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you feel better soon. First one sounded like a real shitty place. Yeah. I could use a drink first. Something that'll bring back my usual speed and agility. Only if we get to hear the rest of the story. Okay. She wants speed and agility. So we know what that one is. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you feel better soon. I understand. My brain just short-circuited. I was like looking at this, like this is the drink that was in here and that this was the recipe, and I got really confused. Please be patient with me if I'm a wee bit burnt out tonight. I had a long day of work and I am still recovering. So, lights are still a little too bright. Let's hope this suits your taste. Your drinks never disappoint. If you had a week to take off, you would do full cleanse. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I'm just cutting sugar and corn for this month. Ooh, we're at 50. Glad to hear. I can definitely feel my senses coming back to me. Halfway there! I know, you guys are gonna need to step it up this month. Let's see if we can get me there. Although I'm streaming a lot more this month. Well, deal's a deal. Told you the client's a farmer, right? She has a large flock of 2-headed sheep. Apparently that darn starfall damaged their barn and they managed to break out of their enclosure. Didn't think they were that clever, honestly. Must be the 2 brains. Probably. Anyway, they got out right before their shearing appointment. Of course, the farmer needed to get them back in time. Especially considering the rumors surrounding Deeria. That's what we decided. At the moment, it seems to be a dangerous place nowadays. Apparently an unusual amount of cattle has been going missing in the last few weeks. Ooh. Local folks have been keeping a closer eye on locks and fences. Of course, Farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back. That someone being you, obviously. I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job. I'd say monster hunting is rather known for, well, hunting instead of handling. It's fair. Oh, a juice cleanse. I've done one of those once, and, like, they're okay. I wasn't, like, a huge fan. You have to, like, take so much time off and essentially just, like, vibe and drink juice, because you have, like, no energy. And I just don't have time to take a full week off. That was exactly the issue. Do you know how stubborn two-headed sheep are? Let me guess. They're twice as stubborn as one-headed sheep? You got it. They're impossible to get moving, impossible to startle. One head might be eating, but the other is always watching you. But you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job. You're absolutely correct. I was at my wit's end to imagine having fought hundreds, if not thousands of beasts. And some sheeps are one enemy you can't win against. That sounds like an incredibly humbling experience. It was, trust me, but luckily I got some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance and knowledge. Or should I say, a retired adventurer. Oh? Yeah, she was very insistent on that label. Some kind of astral fin folk. Must have lost her arm a while ago? I don't think we know anybody like that. Oh no. Back to the sheep. She told me apparently there's one thing that gets their full attention. You got any guesses on what that magical tool might be? I have... Oh, hello! I wonder if this is the missing arm we have in the background. You know, that we've been like, is that a spatula on a amputee? I wonder if this is her. Why are we clovers? Morning dew clovers, to be precise. They go absolutely feral for them. Oh, she's telling the story. A few will make them follow every single one of your commands. But someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper. I knew it! I knew we were a retired adventurer! Do you two know each other? Barely. Ha! Keep your secrets then, oh so mysterious innkeeper. I wanted to buy her a drink after she helped me out back there. Didn't expect you two to be best friends, honestly. Best friends? I think you got that one wrong, Jade. I never befriend someone like her. I have taste. Wow! I'm a gem, thank you. That was unnecessarily rude of you, Una. I'm going Una. You didn't even consider my feelings. Consider me sorry, Innkeep. Apology accepted. Speaking of taste, what about your drinks? I know you always like experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. Ooh, you're some sort of like... alchemist, maybe? Looks like you finally made it, huh? Indeed, I think I got the hang of it. What are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Ooh, rival! Preferably one that'll restore my energy. Those sheep made me... my old bones all wobbly and I don't like feeling so weak. I got you. See what the old magic has to offer. Don't worry, she might not like it, but her drinks are actually really good. I bet. I'll take that as a compliment. Ooh. Hate her vibe, but respect the drip. A little bit. My brain, like, short-circuited and I couldn't figure it out. She's an older Finfolk, Astral Sea. Oh! She's literally a space, like, monster. The Empress. Nick, lay it on us. She's an arcane engineer. She straight up is a space pirate. Where are we from? Okay. We need a drink that will restore energy. Do any of these restore energy? Okay. Oh my gosh. Jacko, hello! Thank you for the resub for 11 months. How's it going? Hello, Lunar. How are you doing today? How are things? Let's do this one. Up femininity, nature, and abundance. Down reactive block dependence on others. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm curious. I'm very curious. Mostly good with the Elden Ring DLC struggles real. Yeah, one of my friends was texting me that he was struggling with it too and finally just beat it. How far are you? You're good. Deep cleaning your place, like 95% done. Nice. Are we talking like deep clean or like somewhat deep clean? I can't. Maybe this one? I think the golden feather is what's gonna work because I don't want a negative bonus to haste. Oh, we could do this. Throw the fire resistance in there. Yeah, fuck it. Let's try. Come here, Andu. Let's make you grow big and strong. You're at the final boss. Ooh, you'll have to let me know how long it takes you. I don't want the Southern Brawler. There we go. That confused me. I was really confused for a moment. Anyway, Lunar, I kind of did that myself this weekend. I did a, not like a deep clean, but like a decently deep clean, and it was pretty nice. Unsure, but that is definitely this. Attempt 20 something. Oof. Good luck, my friend. Oh, wow. Impressed? Don't get cocky now. You don't have to be shy. You can just admit I've improved. So, Una, Jade told me you're retired now? Had enough of the adventuring business? Absolutely. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore. I've completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes. And yet you decided to help Jade. Ever handled a 2-headed sheep? Not yet. Lucky you. Lucky indeed. I just couldn't watch her struggle with those stubborn beasts any longer, but this was a one-time exception. Okay, seriously though, I love the fact that, like, there's the hint of her hanging on the handle over there. I want to go back and see it. Did the farmer pay accordingly after your morning dew clover's magic trick? Oh, absolutely. She was so happy she gratefully paid both of us. That's good to hear. She even tipped us with some gems she supposedly found in one of her fields. But I'm Mada. I don't have any use for stones like those. Since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches. So I figured we'd give them to you instead. But I wouldn't tell you that pretentious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Feels like a blasphemous gift. Oh, divine gems. A little blasphemous indeed. I think I just know the right way to use them. Thank you. Ooh, what's this? Can only be found in a well-hidden eastern part of the Forbidden Valley. Citrine is said to be favored by the dragons due to its incredible divine properties. Blessed. Blessed with the divine magic of dragons, the adventurers will have much better chance of fighting undead or any unholy creatures. That's pretty cool. Don't mention it. Now that we're done here, I can finally go back to crocheting for the rest of my life. She's got a crochet hook? I didn't recognize that was a crochet hook. Didn't get this hook put in for nothing. Of course, I occasionally gotta rip some youngsters off while playing cards. Haven't lost a game in at least 4 decades. That's remarkable. Or impossible for someone who's only playing fair. Damn, we roasted her. I think your lucky streak will end with me today. I've also never lost a game in at least a decade. Are you challenging me to a duel? Absolutely. And whoever loses have to pay for the next round of drinks. Both her and the Swamp Watch give CC vibes, right? A little bit? They do. I like you, Bounty Hunter, but don't come crying to me after I annihilate you. You wish. We're gonna warn Jade. You're worried about me? Cute. I just know for a fact that Una's a master at cheating. I doubt that's changed. So you're saying you've lost against her? More than once, yes. Pathetic. Wow. Hey, are you talking about me? Just found something else that you want to use in D&D? Ooh. In Curse of Strahd or just in general? If your opponent is obviously cheating, like she was, then you can't beat them fair and square. You gotta beat them at cheating. Now watch how a real master does it. See? Her arm! Oh! Who are you? I love him. That's a cool character design right there. Okay. Hello. Innkeeper, I have returned. Welcome back, Miss Anwar, and welcome... I know a himbo when I see one! Same brain, Kenny, same brain. Absolutely a himbo Goliath. How terrible it is to love something that death can touch. Ooh. That brings some fun thoughts. Who's Cucknan? This brave adventurer is Claymore. His name is Claymore. I love him. He offered unexpected support during my quest. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much on behalf of, the world. Yes, of course, the world, Mr. Clay. Of Conan and Cuck? I don't know who that is, either. Just Clay is alright. Are you okay, Clay? Like Conan the Barbarian. I still don't know who that is. I'm a little bit sad, but it's okay. Not every day can be sunshine and ferrets. We don't have a lot of ferrets around here. He's perfect! I love him! He'll be okay. One's first quest can sometimes be a little bit much. It wasn't my first quest, I just don't like it when there's fighting! Aww! You were very good at it. I know, but I like it more when we can get along in the end. Evil can't be reasoned with. Not everyone you disagree with is evil. Damn. Wise words. Can I offer you two a drink in exchange to hearing about what you encountered? I suppose that's fair. Clay, what would make you feel better? Right? He's a pacifist barbarian. I don't know. How about one of those drinks with ingredients? You look strong. How about something extra for the muscles? That sounds nice. Let's go with that. Oh, look at his little face perked up. And his blue eyes. Aww. Speak softly and carry a big stick. I love it. He's beautiful. Was an old comic book character that's currently a part of Marvel. Oh, okay. Thank you. Everyone else just was like, Zari doesn't know. It's fine. I wanted to know. I just didn't know. That makes sense that those two played him, though. Hey, ma'am, are you forgetting my main reason for being here? Because you love me and I'm your sister? Try this. I think it'll make for a good ferret replacement. Tastes strong and magic-y, but not as soft as petting a ferret. Still, I love it. I'll have to remember this one for next time. What's it called? Don't worry, I'll remember for you. Thank you. Oh! His face. You know, I was like all about the rogue, but now I think he's my new crush. Okay, we know a little bit more about Una. I've been rivals with Una for long before the story even began. She's an adventurer back then, but is retired now. Even put a crochet hook on the stump of her arm. But there are things about her that never change. I'm pretty sure she'll never stop stacking the deck, for example. Let's look at Clay! His picture! It's so cute! Oh my gosh. He's a giant and earth echo. So he's like an earth genasi Goliath. So honestly, kind of like Futhark. He, him, 31. He's a barbarian, we were right. From the Highlands. He's neutral good. Arcana is strength. Nick, lay it on me. What's the strength card? Need something of liquid vigilance. I gotta stand guard. You might enjoy Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartending action, maybe mixed drinks for the folks, even though it's more of a visual novel. Kenny, will you send that to me so I don't forget it? I absolutely would enjoy a cyberpunk mixing drinks visual novel game. Yeah. Strength, courage, compassion, down, near strength, self-doubt, raw emotion. Oh, that is the Praxi card. Yep. No wonder I connect on such a personal level. It's the the dumbass brawn card. Oh my gosh. There's no such time. Alright, I shall aid you in your divine mission of not falling asleep standing. I'm so excited for more D&D. Let's just do this one. Okay. I'm super stoked to play Praxi again. Dumb of ass, brave of heart. Facts. Also my cat. You didn't know that was a thing? Oh, interesting. Piss off, Nightbot. I love you, Nightbot. Aw. You're a real prick writing up scenes in your head these last couple of months. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Some liquid vigilance diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy. Could do with something less diluted, but you're right, it's delicious. Happy to hear that. Believe you have earned yourself a story. Please go ahead. Clay, do you want to start? No, I think you should go first. I missed your whole investigation. His little eye shining is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I suppose that is correct. Well then, as you already know, Innkeeper, I plan to start investigating right here in Zenith. Zenith? Specifically at the Fallen Westgate. It was a depressing sight to behold. So I've been told. I assume either Melina or the vampire caught you up on their observations? Both actually, but Melly went into a lot more detail. Mostly about the wildfire badgers. It was reckless of them to sneak after me like that. I'm glad I was there to save them. They do have tattooed sideburns. That's awesome. Oh, that's an update to Streamlabs. Maybe that's why my Streamlabs crashed. There was an update because now I can see the ad breaks on Streamlabs too. Cool. He's Rowan but stupid a little bit with some of the tattoos. Fortunately, the rebel did not hide anything of value to me, but fortunately, thanks to your rumors, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard's prophecy led me to Dalwell. Or should I say the Abandoned Isles or Fairweather. Kenny, I would get off Streamlabs, but nobody's fucking taught me! So, if you want to teach me, you can teach me. But, like, that's setting up a whole bunch of shit. And it's gonna take me a while, and I haven't even had time to change my times on my screens. So, let alone research a whole separate thing. I'm well aware of the fact. Could have done it when I was there. I didn't know. Oh no, more time spent with Kenny. You say like we haven't hung out the last 3 days. The name changing depending on who you ask. I didn't know it had that many names. I just always called it the Kelpie Island. Why? Because it's shaped like one? Probably the smartest approach. Well, let's look. When it reshaped itself into a republic not long ago, they forced nation. Interesting. Okay. Nick. Kelpie Island, or Fairweather. Its name means very little to me. I don't see Fairweather. Maybe I'm missing it. Its local settlement of Fae was much more relevant. They built everything into a giant sequoia that holds their portal to Avalon. Their portal's in a tree? Uh-oh. Someone want to handle that? They called it their horizon tree. The Fae themselves were not as helpful as I had hoped. They didn't seem to understand the severity of the situation. Instead, they were much more interested in trying to sell me their rubbish. Keep going on and on about how I desperately needed one of their acorn amulets. When I inspected one, the magic was so chaotic I could barely concentrate on its aura. Oh, you're good. Dragon got it. All it gave me was a headache, so I passed on the allegedly grand opportunity. Seems like you dodged a scam, or a pretty necklace. Scam seems more accurate. It does. Acorns aren't useful for much besides culinary magic. But they make for good ice cubes. Do you have any? Not at the moment, sorry. I prefer it that way. Anyhow, when I rejected the offer, they told me I was worse than their astral humpback whale. Stream is not dropping frames, nor is my bitrate suffering. So I think that it's okay on my end unless you're like half in the ad or something. When I inquired the meaning of the phrase, they told me that a whale had destroyed one of their scouting camps just a couple days ago, and apparently that my rejection of their generous offer was a bigger slight. They didn't wish to elaborate further, but I had what I needed. No acorns, I assume. No, but I hint towards something that had caused unusual chaos very recently. Even if it had nothing to do with Starfall, there... Oh! Hi guys! Welcome on in, Raiders! How are you guys doing tonight? Hello, Pia. How is art? I have snacks for you. I made my own hummus today from scratch. So, hummus and crackers and veggies. And maybe some cookies. I don't know. I'll make cookies for you. I love you all. But hi guys, welcome on in, Raiders. How was stream? What were you doing today? Hello, Jacko. Again. And for those who don't know me, my name is Zari. I'm a variety streamer. Tonight we were playing Tavern Talks, which is a super cozy game that's kind of story-based, where you make drinks and you meet adventurers. I don't think he's a shareable snack. I mean, you can look. You just can't touch. That's my snack. Art was good. You did some music mixing. Nice. And then did a sketch of a new print idea. Ooh. Sounds like a great time. Aw. Thank you, Pia, for acknowledging my fairness. And we can witness my boyfriend buffer for a moment. You want to try something you just saw? A spiced fig cake with a honey glaze. Ooh, that sounds delicious, actually. Sounds really good. Will you send me the recipe for that? But we are kind of in the middle of hearing about a story about someone's investigation. We also met this new character who I love with my every fiber of my being. He is a himbo. You already sent it to me on Pinterest? Awesome. I have not checked Pinterest messages in a while. Kind of want another slice of that blueberry bundt cake now? Do it. Fuck it, we ball? Oh, it is kind of late for you, though. Your choice. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading some stuff, but for those who raided on in, if you need to raid and run, please feel free to. If you haven't stood up in a while, make sure you do so. Drink some water, actually get a snack, and you're welcome to hang out here as long as you would like. You are more than welcome. Okay. That was me clearing my throat. Y'all are welcome. Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Maybe tomorrow then. It could be a good, like, little afternoon snack. Okay. Even if it had nothing to do with the starfall, this creature clearly possessed a threat to the settlement. So I'm not sure what you would have done next, actually. Go swimming for a whale? Y'all are dating? That's crazy. Kenny and I, yes. We are, actually. It was just announced this month. So... not a lot of people had an idea. We weren't great at keeping it a secret, but... So, but, yeah. Surprise! We were pretty sneaky about it. Well, and also I think I only announced it in Discord. I didn't announce it on like Instagram or anything because I haven't been using Instagram really. That's okay. I hope your summer's been going well. I know that you have like you're going back to school soon. I knew you were dating someone, you just didn't know who. See? Oh, shut up, Nick. Just because you shipped us day one of us interacting together on a stream doesn't mean that we weren't sneaky. We weren't very sneaky about it. It's fine. Honestly, all I use Instagram now is, like, for people sending me stuff and getting ideas. I need to get back on, like, actually updating my stuff. You're getting ready to go back to school? Ooh, nice. But first you go visit the long-distance boyfriend. Oh, nice. I hope you have a good time together. Are you going for, like, a good amount of time? Okay. Of course not. One would not find such a creature in the ocean. Obviously, I knew that. But we can be summoned with a celestial summoning ritual. Celestial summoning ritual. Nailed it first try. Which you know how to do? Naturally. So when night fell, I made my way to the nearby Carapace beach and prepared to summon a whale. I didn't mean to question your methods, but if you weren't going to summon an actual astral creature for answers... People sending me stuff as I've sent her a massive amount of things. Yes, you have. You absolutely have. And I'll be honest, I send you stuff sometimes and I'm like, ah, shit, now I have to actually go get caught up. But it's not just you. It's you and Chrome and Evie and 2 other people. And then, like, Kenny's now sending me stuff on top of that. And so my DMs are just blown up constantly throughout the day. And I'm only on Instagram for, like, my timer locks me out after 20 minutes. So, yeah. My sister's relationships are the one time I can get social cues. I have to min-max that ability. It's true. It is true. Also, Ripia, the art is so good. Wait until you see some more of their expressions. It's amazing. And 10 days! That's gonna be such a good trip. I'm so happy for you. I hope you have a good time. Have you been out to visit him before? Okay. Couldn't you have just summoned Cassiopeia herself? She would have known what was going on, I'm guessing. Are you out of your mind? Summon a dragon? The Realm Keepers have sworn a divine oath of neutrality that prevents us from directly interfering with the simple worlds of us mortals. Look at her sneer. The full might of their power could disrupt the delicate balance of their cosmic design. Right. Sorry, slipped my mind. You are forgiven. Fortunately, my ritual was not as picture perfect as I would have liked it to have been. I was not able to find any flimmering limpet shells, so I had to fall back on different ones, which meant the protective properties were a bit out of balance. I knew this meant that the whale was likely to break out of the protective bounds of my summoning circle, but sometimes risks are necessary. I could have waited for the tides to bring in new shells. I did not have the time. Okay, ma'am. She's so serious. You're very much in love. You've been talking about marriage since day one. But like day one of the... Sorry, I gotta pause to dance for this one. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits. But since like the talking stage, I get that, Pia. I understand. Totally understand. I'm glad that you guys are like on the same page about stuff like that. Speaking of trips, you have 58 days till you go and see the girl. I'm sorry, what? Which girl? Is there a new girl, or are you talking about our niece? I am concerned. Feel like I've missed a conversation. Ew, gross love. Right? Not me sweating profusely. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Bella, hello. How are you? How are things? Welcome on in. How are you doing? The little bean, the busted can of biscuits, etc. I think they decided that her online name is Calliope, which is dumb, and I'm mad about it because that's a baby name I've considered. The busted can of biscuits? I hate it here. I've been calling her my little ray of sunshine. Yeah, for the both of us, it's important that we are dating to marry, not just dating to date. Oh, I love that you've had that conversation, that you're both like on board for that, and I get that. I'm kind of in the same boat too. Okay. I did not have the time or the idea. I was prepared to defend myself. I did not need to waste time on alternative solutions. Except for a minor lack of protection, the ritual went off without a hitch. Normally, the burning of the shells would have scorched my hands, but luckily I happened to be fireproof at the very moment. How convenient. When the last shell burned to a crisp, a colossal astral humpback whale appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. Stars used to accompany them. I mean, there was one star. There was. The whale was even bigger than I had anticipated, almost as tall as the horizon tree. And its stomach rested on a giant sun. The only star of the night sky whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right in its belly. What the heck is this? I am so confused. Okay. Biscuits go in an oven and did involve someone's... I hate everything. Hate everything. I hate everything. Dear Lord. You just had your morning coffee, about to go for a shower so you can go to the shops, but you're feeling really lazy today. Well, good morning to you. I hope that you enjoyed your coffee. Okay, question, guys. Are you guys like a wait a little while and then make coffee, or are you like go for the coffee pot immediately? I'm I get up, do my skincare, and drink 16 ounce, like a glass of water, and then I'll make coffee, and I want to sit with it. You did break up like 2 weeks before I started dating my current boyfriend. In fairness, you had checked out that relationship like... Yeah, trust me, P.I., I understand. I understand. You're good. You don't need to defend yourself. I get being checked out of a relationship. And I'm glad that you guys are still going strong, though, because I know that that was a while ago. You haven't really visited him before since you met him in school. Aww. Oh, and he's graduated. How much longer do you have until you graduate? Not what I meant! Have you heard of baby's fat rolls compared to a busted can of biscuits? I have not. That must be a southern thing, because usually when we make biscuits, we hand make them. Kenny's like, no thoughts, only coffee. Yes, I know, sweetheart. Been awake for 3 hours, only just had coffee. You're not a morning person at all. I'm a morning person when I'm out of bed. The moment I need to be out of bed. So. But in bed, I am not a morning person. I am cranky. Out of bed, I am a morning person. You don't normally get coffee till you get to work, and even then it's cold canned coffee. Okay. That makes sense. You have 2 more years! Okay. Hopefully that goes well then. Is he planning on staying where he is? You've heard the busted... Oh, interesting. Maybe it just is a Zari thing. I don't know if they make canned gluten-free, but that's true. Okay. I'm a morning person. Concerned. Alrighty. And dangerous. The creature was out of its mind the moment it fully materialized. I expected some initial hostility, but it did not even hesitate to attack me. Sounds like a very angry whale. Or a very hurt one. Oh, he's crying! I'll admit it was a tough foe. The bite was strong, and it coated in the fire of the swallowed star. It attempted to swallow me too, several times. Most of its attacks could not damage me, of course, thanks to your drink. It had no chance against my defense. But it was still a massive beast, and my attacks alone were not enough to bring it down. And that's where Clay came in. Exactly. My mace was in its maw, and we were locked in a contest of strength. When suddenly someone pushed into the waves, granting me a moment to collect myself. Moments later, Clay was by my side. Together we were able to vanquish the beast. Were you there for the whale too? No, I was collecting seashells. Everything he says, I'm like, I just want to goop you up. Oh, seashells? Yes, for my friends. I'm losing. This is my favorite character. This is my favorite character in the whole game, guys. Fable's a very close second. Melly's also a very close second, but this is my favorite. Okay. Ugh. Yes, Pia, I did know that. I'm so excited for you guys, though. I'm glad that you guys are on the same page, too. At this time of year, Kelpie Island is full of all kinds of sparkling floating animals from the astral sea, and they love munching on seashells. Do you encounter these creatures a lot? I try to. They're very nice. Usually, at least. When I saw Tia fighting the whale, I had to step in. He calls her Tia. It looked terrified, you know. Every time the moonlight hit her armor, it bared its teeth like it was trying to scare her off. After I pushed it out of her way, I thought I should try to calm it down. Oh no, this was our choice. We chose the aggressive route. I feel really guilty. I mean, it saved her twice, but I tried communicating with it, told it to stop, but it seemed too scared to even hear me or too much in pain. In pain? Every time it moved, it seemed to wince slightly. Like when you carry logs all day and someone asks you to help rearrange the kitchen. But I didn't have enough time to figure out what was wrong. It jumped right back at Tia and Tia right back at it. I did notice Clay trying to speak with it at first, and I considered stepping back for a moment, but I could not risk anyone else getting hurt. No doubt it would have ravaged the camp again, perhaps even the settlement. So you didn't manage to calm it down? No. I realized I could only save one of them, so I pushed away my worries and helped Tia defeat it. He's a remarkable fighter. His incredible tenacity and brute force helped me defeat it quite quickly. Oh no! Maybe you should get in touch with the gal from college that accidentally butt-dialed you? Are you talking about Mari or somebody else? Staying in his home province working full-time. Nice. You're not both unsure as where you are to move. Okay, well, I mean, you got time, so... Hopefully you can figure it out soon. It's a little late to booty call a girl from college. Ha ha, ha ha ha. Tia kept its attacks focused on her and I dealt the final blow. When his weapon struck the body the final time, It and the star in its belly exploded into stardust that slowly settled into the Carapace Sea. It was like 1,000 of tiny stars, all now floating in the deep blue. While it does sound beautiful, it doesn't sound like you found the information you were looking for, Tia. I did not. I was hoping to examine its body, but all that was left were miniature stars seemingly stuck to the waves, gently crashing into the sand. She was really frustrated, so I suggested we could try talking to its ghosts, like my granny likes to do. She said astral whales don't have ghosts, which seemed wrong to me. They already have the perfect translucent body for it. Oh, another one. Oh, got it. Huge theater nerd. Okay, maybe you, hit her up. The ghost was the dead end, but he did give me an idea. Through my innate connection to Cassiopeia, I realized I could try to commune with its fading essence through the stars it had left behind. Of course, I do not speak whale, but Clay does. You do? I can talk to animals. He says, I'm like, I love him. You're full of surprises. Thank you. Though I'm not always sure they like talking to me. They tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they come back, but often they don't. Actually, a lot of barbarians have the speak with animals trait. I think especially the totem ones. Someone, don't quote me on that. But a lot of them are pretty in tune with nature. Oh God. I forgot to turn that off. I do not have alcohol, but I will drink tea for you. Hello, Kyber. How's it going? Totems get it at 3rd. Okay, cool. I appreciate that I am not wrong. Acceptable. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I exist. I suffer. Aw, was it a long day? I lurk. Okay, go enjoy your game time. I hope you feel better. I love you lots, my dear. I exist. I suffer. I lurk. I'm going to steal that. That's so dramatic and funny. Oh my gosh. Along with B-Sense. Okay, cool. I think I maybe accidentally say things that upset them without realizing, and they think I mean to hurt them. I hate when that happens. You mean they just disappear like they were never there? Yeah. Like they moved to a different, quieter beach. Or like they returned to the astral sea. I feel like they would tell me if they went back home. Not necessarily. Many Astrian creatures traverse the plains at will, but they don't always have control over when they return. On many occasions, the astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. And once you're swept up with them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult, or so I've been told. I would guess your friends either went home when you weren't there or got pulled back before they had a chance to say goodbye. So you're saying the sea swallowed them? Not quite, just beckoned them home through a celestial hug of sorts. I love that we're both working together to console this guy. This feels kind of like Coffee Talk. I have not played either Coffee Talks, but they are both on my list and I know that I love them. Although I feel like if I did another type of game like this, I don't know that I would stream it because I keep getting distracted. I might need to be like a YouTube thing if we want to focus. Unless you guys like watching me blabber in the middle of this. You thought it was Coffee Talk? I mean, it's fantasy Coffee Talk. If you guys like me streaming this stuff, but I don't know. So that means I could just visit them in the Astral Sea. That would be an incredible undertaking. I'm down to watch a YouTube video. Aw. I am gonna put this one up on YouTube because the person who bought me this does sleeps during the time that I normally stream, so wanted to make sure that they could see. Traveling between planes is quite hazardous. It is, but echoes from the primordial sea and my family have lived here for quite a while, I think. They must have gotten here somehow. They say it was much simpler to traverse between the planes once, but for a long time it has become almost impossible without complicated and dangerous rituals. Till recently, the Astral Sea was the only possible way to traverse the barriers. And accessing it requires meticulous planning, not to mention the sea tends to come with more risks than rewards. Even your Strian friends who can choose to leave their home plane on a whim get pulled back by the currents eventually. Imagine what would happen to you if you went in unprepared. Dang. That's so cool. YouTube videos means you can take it at your own pace. Maybe. It'd be a lot more focused too, because I would be just reading everything and not stopping to talk in between. Not to say that I don't like to. I actually love talking with you guys. And games like this sometimes are a little bit more chill. I don't know how to edit. And the editor I hired had to take a hiatus, nor can I pay people right now. So I just post them as is. Although I'll like wait to start them and then I'll cut them off. Is usually what I do. Okay. Faye and Kelpie Island are from Gaia either, and they told me they haven't lived there for very long. Since the 5 interplanar portals opened up, interplanar travel has been more accessible again, at least when it comes to the dream planets. But even the astral and primordial seas, not to mention Ur, are finally open for us to use after all these years. It's a true miracle to witness in our lifetimes. So the portals haven't always been there. I didn't know that. Who put them there? Interesting. You should be careful with what you say then. I mean, yes, I guess. But also, like, think about how far people have to go digging through stuff. So. Yeah, no, you're good. Grim Hollow has a barb subclass that gets it at 6th. Ooh. Battlemaster, the flavor like a blue mage in Final Fantasy. Okay. Interesting. That is a very good question, and the one that would blow the scope of this conversation beyond its bounds, I would think. You still have to tell me what came of your conversation with the whale essence. You're right, we're getting off track. I prepared a second ritual, this time much gentler one, with Clay's cooperation in mind. Yeah, I get that. I also am like, I need to be more careful about what I say. I suppose I am. You really are? You're surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say I could not have done this entirely without you, if one were to be extreme about it. I think someone like you could do anything alone if you put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to. He's so wise for like how dumb he is. I'm always happier when doing difficult things if I have help from other people. Well said, Clay. Stellar teamwork, you two. Keep it up. Will do. When I was... He's so cute. Oh my gosh. When I was done with my preparations, I kneeled down in the celestial waves, Clay's warm hand in mine, and I prayed to the Lady of the Gilded Sea that she would allow us a glimpse of the slain creature's soul. Did it work? Of course it did. It was like bathing in the river of stars. The stars had feelings and aches and even more feelings. And its thoughts were like songs of ice and fire. It sounded so scared and cold and sad. Cold is not what I would have expected from a whale with a star in its belly. Me neither, but that's when I realized it was wrong, why it had looked so sickly and gray. The whale had been cursed with a potent frostbite that had frozen its body from the inside out. A very painful condition that would drive anyone into madness. If you're scared, angry, and hurt enough, you'll do a lot of things you might regret later. What do I always say, guys? Hurt people, hurt people. Damn. He really is high wisdom, low end. They went, how many banger lines can we give this guy? Together we dove deeper into its memories and discovered how it had been afflicted. It fought some sort of evil creature on 2 legs that kept throwing things at it. So a human. Ouch is right? Like, oh. A creature on 2 legs, a humanoid then, we assume. It turns out whales don't care much about appearances, so its memories were blurry at best. During the fight, it swallowed some kind of stone that made its song turn black and white. It tasted horrible. But when you're a whale, you don't really worry about swallowing stones. You worry about the 2-legged monster throwing things at you. I would too. Just wanting to escape, it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part about being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. I'm just gonna sit on that one for a second. What did I say? Just banger line after banger line. Damn. Yeah. But I'm not the only one who still struggles with social settings and cues when it comes to sharing personal stuff. I mean, a lot of us are neurodivergent here. So I feel you. I also struggle with that. Luckily, its anger subsided and it's found its way back, though thought it was finally safe. But suddenly the freezing cold began. I don't mind the cold much. I'm from the Highlands, and we get a lot of snow in the winter. That was cool. His little thing rattled when he got scared. Watch it. His eyes went to it. That was amazing. I'm like just so enamored by the animation. We get a lot of snow in the winter, but the kind of cold we felt was awful. Painful and inescapable, like it was freezing from the inside out. Literal teeth chattering, right? It's so cool. The poem Frostbite I mentioned, it seemed a curse took hold and slowly spread throughout its entire body. It tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and cosmic squid, but that didn't help much. It just kept getting more scared and angrier and colder, until even its brain was freezing over. It couldn't think of anything other than the cold. So in desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find. A star. A star, a giant one at that. It looked deceptively small, contained in its belly. But it appeared to be one of the biggest stars the night sky had to offer, the East Star. It ate Pharos, the guiding star of the endless sea? Interesting. It did, and it helped. It kept its frostbite at bay, even if it did not eradicate it. But as you can imagine, such a massive star disappearing did not have the most desirable effect on the astral sea's delicate balance of gravity. I can imagine that. The whale was very confused about what had happened. Ugh. Also, the music's so good right now. I'm losing my mind a little bit. Welcome back. That was a very quick ad for you. Let me out! Pia's in jail! Gonna pause and take a little drink break. Ugh, I cannot get over how good the storytelling is in this game. And the music's phenomenal, and the colors are so great. You got 1 to 2? Oh, nice! That's pretty manageable there. Welcome back! The urge to time out Pia for minimal time. No, don't time Pia out. Pia's great. They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction with each passing moment. I didn't understand all of what happened, but it felt bad. To label it as bad would be quite an understatement. The falling stars ripped holes in Cassiopeia's wings. To think that one hungry creature could break the entire balance of the universe. It was hurt and scared. It should have endured instead of hurting others. What? Why are you timing out Kenny? What did Kenny do to you? Oh my gosh. That line, sometimes you can't endure. Not everyone, in the end it did what it did. And you did what you did. At the very least, the settlement is safe now. It's no longer in pain. I hope it likes being part of the sea. Maybe it does. It seems like even the darkest moments leave behind some light. They do. I just wish it hadn't cost a life. Sometimes that's what heroism is about. Sacrifice. Ah, don't kid yourself. Heroism is about fun and making new friends. Okay, Una. Thank you for breaking up this serious conversation. Hi, by the way. Hi. The whale caused stars to fall from the sky. I wouldn't call that fun. Friends part usually comes first. I'm not particularly interested in making friends with creatures that cause so much damage. Okay, damn. Let's see if we got more info on Clay. No, we don't. Siege. My dear, you could learn a lot from giving people some grace rather than condemning them all for all eternity. I mean, she's not wrong. Sometimes granting strangers the space to grow can change everything. She's not wrong. The beast could have grown into a supernova, or into the new East Star. I could not have taken such a risk. It seems like you have control issues. Maybe try being more like your friend here. You know how to let loose, right, buddy? I think I'm pretty fun at parties, if that's what you mean. He's so dumb and I love him. Grace is a beautiful thing, and sometimes people can blossom and sometimes people take it and hurt you still, but that's just the way of the world, and as I said, hurt people, and sometimes they just need a hug. Sometimes when I let loose, people get hurt, like the whale. So maybe T is right. Self-control is important. My, you're all a bunch of mopey clowns, and you are incredibly unconcerned about the impact of letting something dangerous live. If it had continued causing trouble, this weirdo over here would have just made another quest out of it. But I guess you're too young to understand the virtue of taking it easy. Right, Pia? Just a little bit of a hug. Oh my gosh. With your age, you learn things just happen as they happen, over and over again. Sounds like you just want to avoid taking responsibility for your role in that cycle. I mean, she's not wrong either. I intend not to be a part of it. I intend to actually change things. So far, you seem like pretty standard cleric. Maybe a bit too paladin for my taste, but if you say so. What did I say? Day one we met her, I was like, she's a paladin. And then I clicked in and she was a cleric, and I was like, is she though? I love the fact that I just hope you can live with the changes you cause, because you're gonna have to. I'm ready to take my responsibility. At least that's better than apathy. Dragons, I did not miss religious zealotry. Anyway, old enemy, got another drink for me? I'm running dry. Anytime, Una. Are you still running low on energy? How about another strong one? You got it. Gonna join up a gym this month since we think your health has plateaued and sort of returned to normal. We're gonna work on the physical aspect now. Nice! I hope that goes well for you. Are you going to be, do you know if you're gonna like strength train or if you're gonna kind of like do a little mixture? What are you most excited for? I'm not a runner and I hate cardio with a burning passion, so anything that's not that related, I'm willing to do. I'm a huge like yoga and strength person. Ah, you're going for weight loss. Okay. Weird way to admit you've lost every argument against me. This drink is splendid, I'll give you that. What are you gonna do now, kid? That your big whale is defeated. Find out who's behind this. Clearly the whale was merely a byproduct of some sort of agenda. It was. I might find out what that is. Justice never sleeps, does it? Cannot afford to. No one's gonna thank you for working yourself to the bone. People usually prefer you sticking around instead, which is something that I'm not going to do right now because I have a card game to win. Good luck with your agendas. She's right there. You want to start working out too? Nice. I'm getting back into it. I was doing really well, and then this frickin' month killed me. And so I'm doing a thing in August, and I am doing a lot of habit tracking and getting my like shit back on board and saying no to people so I can actually like have time to work out and have time to do stuff. So, yeah. Hey honey, guess what you're doing tomorrow? Going to the gym. I'm actually really excited about it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow yet, cause it's been a while, so we'll see, but I'm for sure going. You had your strength complimented by a cop? You tussled with- what? Why did you tussle with a cop? I'm concerned. Hello, Kays. It's sarcastic, well, not anymore, but hi. Hi, my dear. How are things? And also, do you want me to call you sarcastic or do you want me to call you Kays? I think I saw your follow like a couple weeks ago and I was like, who the heck is following me out of nowhere? But okay. You may not be dancing at the level you're in right now due to classes day being changed. Ooh, what happened? What'd they change it to? You need to work on cardio. Your lungs are awful here. It hurts to run up 2 flights of stairs without feeling you're dying. Yeah, I've been doing that too because I've been having the same problem. So but I hate cardio with a burning passion. I hate cardio. And that's partially just because like running is like the basic cardio, right? Or biking. And all of it involves doing something for a long period of time that's monotonous and I get bored. And then also I have big boobs and it's like hard to run with, yeah. So anyway, I've been doing step classes, like straight up 80s aerobics, like 80s and 90s aerobic shit. And it's been really fun. So whatever's natural to you, okay. I'll probably just go with K's just because it's what I read, but I might intermittent switch out. But it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. How are things? He's trolling there playing ball. Okay. Your lifeguards after work, but they're honestly wrestling and dunking each other in the water full force. Solid. It's moving from Mondays to Fridays. Aw, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. Ooh. What are you gonna do? No pun intended with a burning passion, you know, because you burn calories during cardio. Yeah. Although I will say, the time that I burn the most calories is during heated yoga when you just do flow. So like there's no breaks, no vinyasas, it's just a constant state of flow. You hurt your calf? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear it. I hope you heal, do better. You're just not gonna do lessons. Aw. Are you gonna go on the off Fridays? That's nice. You know how to work on what works for your body and stuff that isn't painful. Exactly. That's the like biggest part about fitness is working with your body and knowing what works best for you. You're hoping that Eli doesn't get it even though it mainly affects women, people of black descent, is what Google says. Okay. Maybe I hope that you can talk to a doctor about that because don't trust Google. But definitely talk to a doctor and see what things you can maybe do to strengthen his lungs. Oh, you forget it there because your skin won't bruise. Oof. I bruise too easily. Imagine that having big boobs isn't fun with cardio and jumping. It is not. It isn't. Kay's funny you should say that. It is blue. Just the bottom part. I dyed it at the beginning of June. So I found my dye and I was like, I want to do something fun. And so I just did the ends. It turned out a little bit more green this time. Because I already had established dye, and so I'm going to add a little bit more blue next time. So, but not fully blue. I'm not going to bleach my hair for a long while. And I think the next time I fully dye my hair, I'm going to go red. Oh, because you're not going to be in town for lessons? Got it. That makes sense. But, that is right. It is absolutely not fun to do stuff with big boobies. So, that's why I'm going to be working on at least getting rid of some of it while working out. I hate to tell you, Bella. I hope it works out for you. It did not work out for me. Oh, you're streaming now. Nice. I hope that's been going well. What games are you playing? Red Zari. I know. I've had my hair auburn quite a few times, but it's been a really long time. Okay, I'm going to keep reading now. It's fine. Tia, do you want to go? No, she was being overly dramatic. Oh, I see. Maybe we should listen to her advice at least a little bit. My granny always said, with age comes the priceless wisdom of mistakes. That lady was right. You could use some rest. I think she greatly underestimates the importance of the situation. But both those things can be true at the same time. Though you do have a point that age can bring wisdom a few of us can otherwise aspire to. Perhaps the knowledge that we need to uncover this conspiracy lies not in the future, but in the past. After all, the past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented, which means this too could have been attempted before, if not successfully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarce and well-guarded, maybe even abandoned. I've never come across anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library. Granted, the Aperture has only been standing for a little over 2 decades, no? Its library can't be that vast. Oh, I get what you mean. You're out of town. Like, you're literally not in town those days. Got it. You do lose some, but not a lot of some. I didn't lose any. Anything, I actually went up a cup size. So... Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Oh, and Call of Duty. Nice. Your requirement away from affiliate and bigger news. You left California a year ago. Nice. I left 2.5 years ago, but I think you already knew that. You're noticing some similarities? Similarities with what, Kenny? Right? Yeah, I feel you. Many of the Order's books were relocated to the new stronghold, but I do believe that we don't currently harbor the knowledge that I seek. For that, other avenues must be explored. What are you considering? We could ask everyone who comes across until we find someone who knows something. Oh, shut up! I know what you're talking about. Kenny's like, oh, maybe you should rest some. Miss Ma'am. Yeah, okay, whatever. Your friend did a reduction surgery and she said it felt so much better. That may eventually be on the docket for me, Pia, but it definitely won't be until after I have children. So, we'll see. We'll see how I'll feel after that. You live in Florida nowadays. Nice! I'm happy to hear that. I hope you've been enjoying it. Good idea, but that would take far too long. I think we should go look in the Everbloom archives. Is that a book club? An ancient one. The Everbloom is one of the Great Seven Madan archives, the Gaian one to be specific. Legend has it there used to be one on each plane, even Tuat, the plane of the dead. They were once filled with all the knowledge of their cosmos and grew in size every day thanks to the fearless archivists, but they fell to an unknown foe and have been lost to time ever since. I believe one of them could hold the answers we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where you could find this archive? Not much of a librarian, unfortunately. Disappointing. But you could keep an eye out for it, right? You could ask the scholarly people that pass through here. Of course, I can do that. Perhaps you can start by asking that bounty hunter when she's done gambling away all her money. You could ask her yourself. I would rather not. I'll take that terrible task off your hands then. You won't need more than a day to take care of all this, right? I could do with a little more time. Nonsense. We don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, Innkeeper. Jeez, this is a very short notice. As are disasters typically, hence the vigilance. I shall return to a fully prepared quest tomorrow morning. Okay. In the meantime, you should rest. Don't be ridiculous. I have things to do, people to help, prayers to consult. Una was right. A good night's sleep will do wonders for you. I could even offer you some coupons to the beautiful swamp spa. I'm not interested. If I rest now, who will this world have faith in? I shall see you tomorrow. She's got a stick up her ass. It's always nice to see a workaholic in action. Yes, I feel you, Bella, with that. Pia's like, Oh, you'll wait until tell me the bigger news until after I'm done reading? Okay. I'm kind of pausing in between, so feel free to drop it whenever you want. Otherwise, you could wait until I wrap up this section. So we will see. I'll go with her and make her some bread. Warm bread always helps me when I'm feeling sad, and I think she might need some. It's very kind of you, Clay. Make sure you get some rest, too. I couldn't resist warm bread if I tried. Do you want some as well? Yes, please. I'll bring by some tomorrow. Do you have any allergies? That's so cute. That's so cute. I hope you like bread rolls. I love you. You're the cutest ever. Omni, hello. It's so good to see you. How are things? Who doesn't? I'll take some of those coupons too. Wonderful. Talking through everything really helped. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. I hope you held onto those seashells. Catching up with some astral friends might make you feel a little better. Actually, I was thinking I could use the shells to make some friendship bracelets for T and I. I want to carve them into stars. I also managed to collect a bit of stardust, so that could always help remember the whale. I didn't really know what to do with it first, but on my way back I combined it with some sea glass. Initially I wanted it to be a gift for Tia, but I don't think she would like it very much. But it wouldn't look very good in your tavern, Innkeep. I love him. I love him. Oh, he wants more? Dang. How do you feel about that? How many does he want? You're toasty, but not in the worm way? Oh, we a little baked. I hope that's fun for you. Drink some water. You're engaged now and a father of 2 girls. Aww. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so curious how that happened. That's super exciting news though. Oh, yay. You said no. He wants 4. Bella's like, nope. Nope. I get that. I don't want that many children either. Like lasagna. You drink so much water? Okay, good. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're having fun. Are you sure you can keep it? I am. I can see you're appreciating it, and that's more than enough for me. Thank you very much. It's stunning. I think sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. God damn it. Line after line from this man. I love him. Let me just read that one more time. I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. Fuck yeah, you do. Good job, Clay. Otherwise, you're left with anger that has nowhere to go. Do you like being angry? No, I don't. Me neither. Oh my god, he's so great. He says he wants one of each, and you said I prefer boys, and you don't want a mini-me. Mini versions of him is fine. Well, I mean, you can't really control the gender, so... But I get you. You want the same amount of kids when you first started talking about kids? Magic number 4. I want 2. Better be having fun for all the sidewalk cracks you've stepped on. I hope so. Clay is so, right? He's so amazing. I love him. This man's, right? We all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun, but it's important. Never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. It just makes you smaller and smaller until people no longer see you as someone they need to think about. Tonight's emotional. At least they're not scared of you. Anger doesn't make you more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. Jeez. Be a whole person, Clay, and don't be scared of who that is. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. I'll try, Innkeeper. Thank you. I hope you find a way back to yourself too. Damn! What? How does he know? Why am I being called out by a video game, right? Oh, your anniversary just passed this month. I'm happy to hear that. That's super exciting. Thank you, Clay. Me too. Skelly's back! Top of the evening to you. Okay, before we jump into Skelly's part, because I do want to jump into Skelly's part, I really gotta pee. So we're gonna take a super quick break. I will be back in just a moment. Stand up if you haven't in a while, and we'll see you all soon. Alrighty, we are back. Sounds good. Thank you for the lurk, Bella. I hope you enjoy it. Yeesh, bro. Right? That line was so good. Can we throw that somewhere? Can we throw that in like quotes in my channel? Dragon, that'd be great. Scully Irish? I don't know. I don't think so. Also, Case, things have been going really well with me. I moved across the country and I've been living by myself, which has been phenomenal. And I'm trying to think what other life things. Just a lot of work. I'm still working on my books and my D&D content. I have a boyfriend. So yeah. Still see your BRB music is awesome. Thanks. That didn't change. That's been the same for a while. Welcome to my tavern. What magical eyes do my magical eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today? Ooh. Speaking skeleton, haven't seen one of those in a long time. Hello there. How incredibly rude of me to leave out introductions. My name is Scully. He's so polite as well. You can call me Una, Mr. Scully. That one over there is my friend Jade. Said top of the evening, which is apparently something stereotypical Irish people say. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I didn't picture him with an Irish accent. I also just kind of gave up on doing voices for people. Also, look at how pretty the thing is that he made us. Except it's top of the morning. Yeah. I do remember that he does that. A fellow Mahida, but with more skin left. I'm sorry, what? Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintance, Una and her friend Jade. Scully, shouldn't you be named after a gemstone? Reference their bones. Ooh, so her bones are literally jade. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I get that it's tiring. I just forgot what I was all doing, and then I got distracted. The ADHD kicked in. I miss our days of being on the Nintendo Switch. Aw, we did game on there a lot. I cannot remember what my poor bones are made out of. Death has left quite a lot of gaps in this head of mine. Let me have a look. Looks like alabaster to me. Hard to say without a thorough analysis, though. Alabaster. That does sound familiar. Like an old name, perhaps? Not sure, but it's worth investigating. Thank you, Jade. Let us stick with Scully until we have more detailed information. I think I should be going. I have work to do. What a coincidence. I happen to want to say the exact same thing. But it would be rude of us to leave the distinguished gentleman all by himself. I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmery gemstones? That is true. I haven't seen another Mada since I woke up. So anywhere between 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago. It's a match already. Would be a shame if the two of you were to become friends. Huh? Anyway, see ya! I love her. Hold on. I need my flannel back. Ice cold. Gaps, get it? Because he's like, hollow. Also gaps in memory. You're nerding out seeing your buddy again. It's been too long. It has been. It's been a really long time and I've missed you, definitely. But as I always say, if you guys are able to be here, then I love to see you. And if you're not, then life obviously takes first and foremost precedence, and I always love seeing you and hearing the catch up, and I will always be here. So, maybe not forever, but pretty sure you were reaching for that one. It was a little bit of a reach, but I laughed at it for you. Indeed. I guess a woman of her age knows what she wants. They're back! Good mythical morning. That is also another reference. It's well past sunset, Hex. That might be true, but it's still morning somewhere, I know. You got it, but today I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today we're going to celebrate my sister. New character! Hold on. Oh, we got more info on Clay. Sweet and gentle half-giant. He loves animals and can communicate with them. A skill no one should underestimate. He believes in the good in people and is exceptionally empathetic. On the other hand, he's also a very strong and remarkable fighter. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of references on here, and I've been loving them. They're really funny. They also made a lot of references to, like, different people in their lives. Oh, we're on an ad break. Ads. Greetings, everyone. Come on in. Pleased to meet you. My name is Scully. Jade. You can call me Hex, and this is my Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know, she's taller than me. You can keep it to yourselves. We're here to celebrate, not to roast, though some fire might be fun. No fireballs inside. His name is Hexagon. That was the weirdest noise. I love that it was an anonymous person. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. And I hope Pia enjoys it. If you insist, a fireless party it is then. My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like an eternity. What's the occasion? My wonderfully talented sister successfully defended her wizard doctoral thesis today. That is, talent indeed. She can now call herself an actual full-blown Selenite witch. Looks like he's more Hexa here. Jacko, please. Jacko, please. No. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat of old age. That's funny. Okay, are we back from ads, my dears? It's not that special, honestly. I beg to differ. That's a majorly big deal. Congrats. I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement. You're very sweet. Thank you. Do we get a Grace character now? We do. Nick, I need you. Nick, what's a hierophant? Anonymous gifter, who are you? He is more concerned about who you are. Oh, that's funny. I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation? Hex already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I would love to taste one of your creations, innkeeper. I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something for me? How about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating your professors all day. Sounds lovely. My brain could use me a pick-me-up. A person, especially a priest in ancient Greece who interprets sacred mysteries or... Well, yeah, I know that. I just didn't know... I probably said it wrong still because I've only seen it read. But I just didn't know if it was, it's one of the cards. So he was, like, telling me the up and the down of the cards. But thank you, Kenny. Yeah, because this game, apparently each character is like loosely based off of one of the like tarot cards. You couldn't hear the previous convo? No. Oh, I what did you miss? Up, spiritual wisdom, conformity, tradition, institution, down, personal beliefs, freedom, challenging the status quo. Interesting. Interesting. Is she lawful? I got distracted. She's neutral. My, this is delightful. See, I told you, she definitely knows her craft. I love how they both have little sparkle freckles. Say, Keeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance? Last time I checked, no. But I do have a lot of experience. Took me a while to get the hang of it. In the game, you missed that this character came back. He's a wizard with his wizard sister who graduated from wizard college. That's about it. I can tell your drinks are really tasty. A neutral good book nerd? Is she single? I don't know. She's also a 42 half-elf in a video game. I could easily go for another round of debating right now. Is anyone else up for a drink? Nah, not yet. I'm still energized from earlier. Scully, Hex? I'm good, don't want to steal the show today. I'd love a refreshment for these old bones. Something that'll bring the charm of old days. Yeah, it's your service. We need something with charm. Let's just do the spoken hearts. Ding! A drink for the charming gentleman. What a lovely taste, it warms my bones inside and out. How are you liking your current streaming area now? It's not quite done. Also, look at my newest addition. These little heart hands. Hold on. I'm struggling. These little heart hands. Hexy got them for me for my birthday. But I'm liking it. I have like a whole ass office that is not in my parents' basement and is in my own space in my apartment, and my cats can come hang out. Sometimes they come hang out on the tree right here. And I have windows and it's great. It's awesome. So I've been liking my streaming setup, although it comes with difficulties. My mic crapped out, so I'm back on my old mic and need to get that fixed. And I'm still messing with the lighting. Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing. Theopractically, it would be possible for a magical drink to warm some bones. You just need you and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory. All the talking and studying and degrees brings back so many memories. I also was a scholar once. I spent my life as an archivist at the Gaia Neverbloom Archives, to be precise. We needed that information before my supposed eternal slumber. I've read a lot about the old archivists, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. Well, obviously, they're all dead. All of them? Yeah, the archives were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly a myth now. Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of knowledge must have gotten lost with them. I guess so. If you wouldn't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we can revive some of that old knowledge. Hey, we needed that knowledge. I know, right? It's so different to see stuff behind me instead of just like, you know, a wall. I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground without sunlight didn't seem to have been good for my memory. It's been a few centuries since I've been alive, and so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or their ruins, rather. Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Maybe that could help. A little. I've woken up quite close by. My memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. They were located deep underground. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed with hostile and lifeless mountain range. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders, as sharp as talons and flags. Okay. At least half cells reach maturity at... Oh, interesting. So she'd be around like 29? That checks out for like a master's. Yes, this is the fucking Library of Alexandria in Fantasy World. It is, and I am excited about it. If you made out to the mountains, you'd be greeted by a dry steppies? How do you say this word? I've only ever read it. I've avoided saying it for my entire life until this moment. And I want to say steppies, but it makes me think of like little pitter-patters. Or a poisonous lake. The liquid in the lake could singe the meat right off your bones. It was someone fell in the lake once. I remember it like it was yesterday. Like legit steps? Okay, cool. That's annoying. I hate English. That sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold. Wouldn't necessarily agree. They say the books and scrolls of the Madan archives contain all the mysteries of our world and realms that surround us. Of course you have to protect that knowledge. It would be a shame if someone... Anyways. Oh, he's scheming. I think I know the place Scully's talking about. Oh? Sounds like the gravel map. Sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake. Someone asked for steppies? I love you, Ace. Hello. How's it going? What the frick? I don't know, man. I'm looking for... Your daughter's crying. Okay, sounds good. Take your time. Interesting. I wonder where it is. I can't find it. Maybe it's over here somewhere. Gravelmac! There it is. Sharp pointy rocks jutting out of the earth. The Gravelmac lies completely barren and desolate. No flora can be seen. Interesting. Take your time! There's no way a location like that exists twice, on this plane at least, or else I would have heard of it. You're currently bored out of your mind and on a mental health retreat. Aww. I'm sorry that you're bored at the retreat, but I hope that it's doing some good for you. I would love to go on one of those. I'm doing pretty well. I finally am done with my crazy month, and then I promptly got sick. So we are finished recovering from that, and we are cruising. So I'm stepping into some fun goals in August, and it'll be really good. I wouldn't recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years. But think about all those hidden treasures, knowledge left untouched for millennia. Sounds a little too ambitious, even for you. Fine. Your delicate wizard sensibilities won't last a day out in the Gravel Mark anyway. Oh, and you would? Who can say? Anyway, I gotta go. Share enough secrets of the trade today. Ooh. Only two at Chief are getting a hard time. How to win them against cards are not at all interesting. He's an archivist in the Everbloons. Ooh. Mental health retreat? I want to go on a mental health advance. God damn it, Jacko. You're right. Thank you for your reluctant service. She's just in shock. She would have made a great archivist and a grumpy one. I'm sure she just had a long day. As have I, honestly. I'm very tired. I'm absolutely sure of that. You should be proud of yourself. You seem like the kind of person to downplay your achievements. Getting your PhD isn't something small or insignificant. It's nothing really. I spent a lot of time researching. Are we yelling over there? Yeah? Wanna come and say hi? Neptune, come here. Come here. He's taking his sweet time. He might come say hi. Come here, babies. Scully and my point still stand, and I'm sure your brother would agree with us. Absolutely. You're all very kind, and I appreciate it. Aw. Isn't mental health retreat just a grippy sock vacay? What? Why a grippy sock vacay? I'm confused. Kitty? I don't think he's coming. Or he's taking his sweet time. Neptune! He was yelling, though. He woke up from a nap. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late. Splendid idea. As I would expect from a witch like you. Ooh, let's see. A Selenite witch who just successfully defended her thesis. She's kind and gentle. Even though she's shorter than he looks younger. Grace is the youngest sibling. Interesting. Mother, I crave attention. That's pretty much what was happening, except he didn't want to come here for attention. Psycho Ward, they give you free meals and free grippy sock. Oh, got it. Seems fair. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, Keeper. So I didn't have my headphones on fully, and it did not scare me nearly as much as it usually does because I didn't have my headphones on fully. But thank you for the 100 bits still. That was a very long day and a very emotional day. There was a lot that happened there. Just making sure. Okay, I think that's it. That scared you. I'm so sorry, Pia. Started hearing things because the knocks were so clear because you're in the middle of a big room. Right? I always think I'm hearing things on that one. Alrighty, guys. Okay, well, if you are with us on YouTube, thank you for hanging out today. I know today was a lot of distraction and not story focused, but the story was phenomenal and very long. We will be playing this again soon, so if you're with us on Twitch, stick around. We'll be chatting for a couple minutes after here. If you're with us on YouTube, leave a like, and we will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye!